Fellas, so today I'm going to be telling you she will never give you a chance. If you try to do these things, a lot of these things mostly it's like off the bat when you're trying to approach met a woman for the first time and you're thinking, I'm going to try this. I'll say this and she's going to be coming to me and it's more like, excuse me. Or it's more like, nice try, baby boy. And I'm sure you guys are grown, or if you're not grown, you shouldn't really be watching, but seriously. But real stuff, you guys. I know out here there's stuff that you guys feel like you should not be, getting disrespected for. You're not supposed to get put down for. You're not supposed to get turned down for. But just don't do it. Super cringe for a lot of these women. And I'm going to help you guys because sometimes I know it's really hard to even know what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. But first of all, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Did you do that? Okay, so first thing, I'm gonna give you something like examples of things guys really say and think is really cute or it's working, and then I'll kind of give you guys like more examples as in this actual physical thing you guys are doing. Okay, so now the first thing is your body, I'm craving it, or I want a piece of you. So first of all, anything that's basically, let's say, towards her body, and please, I know she barely got anything on. I know the thing is hanging, but that's not supposed to get to you, okay? So I'm saying this because she knows it's affecting you. She knows she looks good. And that's the problem. Y'all just fall for it, or y'all just be like, well, it's good enough for me to do something about it. So now when you go ahead and basically bring it to her body off the bat, what she's feeling is you gotta get in the line. Hop on the line and wait your turn. And that's what it is. And then with the turn, once you get a chance, rotation, which I won't talk about in this video too much, but that's how it goes, okay? So now, backtrack. You guys will go ahead and say something, and it won't even just be what examples I gave you, but it'll be something that's a compliment that's either way too obvious or way too much of something she hears that turns her off. So back to the body thing. You guys first target the body, and it's already like, why are you even doing that? Now the bigger problem is, why can't you guys say it better? So a lot of times y'all are still lacking confidence. But worse is that you guys don't really have a personality developed where you can have charisma, you can have game and say something where it's kind of like, okay, well, I didn't really like that. She didn't really like that because, well, you only want me maybe for my body, but it's enough for her to be like, well, you're the bad boy. You're the boy that I want. I'm gonna give you a chance. One chance only. Okay, so now you guys missed the point of you should have just came and been yourself and actually gave her a proper compliment that made sense or started the conversation regular. So sometimes y'all are thinking, okay, well, I could be so brave or my confidence will show if I just tell her exactly what I want or jump to the point. If you look good enough, okay, if you got your money and status there's no question about if you are good enough. You absolutely become good enough. Because nowadays, a lot of you fellas are thinking, just you yourself, you cannot be that. But it's not that. It's if you have this, that, and this, you are that. So in order to become basically a guy that a woman is not going to be turning down, a woman's actually going to show some sort of interest, give a chance to, in order for you to be that, you're going to end up being that simply by just telling her, okay, well, you seem like a cool chick. I want to get to know you. And then maybe later on when her ego wants to be swollen or she wants to hear some compliments, you give her a compliment on something that she has on that looks good on her, not strictly or directly to her body. Another thing too is you guys being upfront is nice and cool, but nowadays, no matter how much of a woman, or not how much of a woman, sorry, how much she might feel like you shouldn't be once again targeting or just noticing her body, as much as she feels like she's not wrong for, putting her titties right in your face, it does not matter. Never ever, and this is kind of back to somewhat entitlement, but never ever say, oh, I want that from you because it's right in front of you and it's available. So in other words is no matter how much she's really getting you to feel a way or making you be a validator, can I say that? Become a simp for her, you cannot fall for it. More so you're giving her some sort of, okay, well, I have to talk to you, but not that I'm gonna boost your ego. Not that, okay, you're the only woman out here that has the only nice looking body. And the crazier part is She looks good, but dang, she got a friend that looks good too. So that's really going to be the difference, right? I'll leave it at there because I want to now just kind of give you guys the scenario, the situation, how to kind of go about it if you're in there, in that situation, I mean. So just understand your confidence can show in different ways, and then you do not want to blow your chances. It's more so like that. So now when you're in the situation, something that women do not expect you guys to do, but sometimes some fellas that, like, I guess maybe going up to a woman, experience, obviously knowing game and stuff, some fellas do is you go ahead and ask her just one simple question. And when she gives you nothing, you don't entertain it. So sometimes y'all will, first of all, think that, okay, well, she has to get a reaction or want to give me a reaction, or I have to make her get a reaction out of this. Sometimes you guys are just forcing it. That's really my words. I've been saying it for a long time, but forcing it. When you, listen, fellas, you develop this stuff. You might have never developed it in your life where you guys felt like me just showing up as me and saying 1, 2 things is gonna work. But this is development after you put in the work. So if you are back to the scenario, let's say you're in a group of guys, right? She has a group of friends, right? If you're in the group of why can't I say it? In a group of guys, sorry. If you're in a group of guys and you happen to be the one guy that, doesn't dress as nice, or let's say you happen to be the guy that comes around her, looks decent, your friends look better, and they smell better. And let's not say too much about status and all that. She doesn't really know. But that's the case. If you happen to be that guy, look at the difference. You happen to be that guy, and you go up to her, and your friend, the better friend in her eyes, goes up to her. You guys say the same exact thing to her, she's going to entertain your friend. Your friend is going to be her type of guy. You happen to be the guy that, okay, you know what, if I'm nice with this rotation of 6 people, 6 guys that I got, I will have you be the 6th person. Not the 5th, okay? That's too much. But I'll keep you in the rotation, or I'll keep you a part of my life. You're almost like the guy that, they got to call up, like the backup guy, right? So, or the side guy, in other words. So now back to this friend. You are not better than your friend to her. And that's the problem. Y'all don't understand with women. That's what they see when they look out. So a group of guys, what they see is that you're the most qualified. You're the most qualified. You're not qualified. Not yet, maybe. Maybe I'll keep you in my rotation once again. However, even if she doesn't, oftentimes, obviously when you get better, ring, ring, you forget about me. You don't miss me. We haven't talked in a while, It goes like that a lot of times. But however, you're just not qualified yet. So you have to make yourself qualified, right? Unfortunately, you guys are unqualified for a lot of, and I'm not going to get into because we know this, but a lot of unrealistic reasons. But the thing is, you don't want to compete with that guy next door, but she doesn't give a as in, she doesn't care. More so as in, well, if you care, why would I care if that guy doesn't care too? And that guy doesn't, you just care. So it's like, look out for yourself. And then also, let's say you still get the short end of the stick. Or let's just say, even when you're not such a nice guys finish last. Even when you look out for yourself, and let's say it like this, you go up to her and she still turns you down. You do not take a loss. Women, see how you guys will get up and walk away and not be fazed. Real talk. Women will see how much, wow, my beauty, my looks, they didn't get in down bad. Yes. So it's like you guys will either be the guy that walks away, dang man, she turned me down, or you'll be the guy that says, I'm never gonna go back up to a woman again. All these girls are the same. And you can say that last part if you want to, like, they're not all, like, don't become that type minded, but like, as in, don't be bitter. Don't be, okay, well, I got turned down one time, I can't. The next girl, every girl is going to turn me down type of thing. So now for me to really sum this up, when you walk away with a laugh. You walk away with not caring. And that's another thing too, is that some girls, they will look so stupid or feel so stupid or look like a fool at the end because they could have just took the compliment. They could have just said, okay, thanks. Or fine. Or you know what, just gave you a chance. So then afterwards, when you didn't even really care, or you just happened to go to the next girl, right? Let's just say she has not a friend, but a next fine girl next to her. Imagine that. You go up to her, that girl entertains you. Maybe you learned from the first time, or maybe your friend gave you some game in that moment. You go up to that girl looking good as heck, and that girl that just turned you down looks at you. You know how much her mind's looking like, well, what is she seeing him? Or she looks good, but what is he doing over there? It goes like that. Competition. Who looks better? Who has more? And this is how real it gets. If, let's say she did it, and y'all see it in these not public interviews, I'll say more of those, like, I don't really watch pranks, like, you know, but I think maybe in those pranks that they do out in public or whatever, gold digger pranks, that's what it is, right? I don't know if they still really do it out there, or I'm sure they do anyway. So gold digger pranks, this is what proves the point. When she sees that you really got it, she ain't know before, she really didn't know. Oh shoot, I know you now. Oh shoot, you're supposed to know me now. You don't remember, you were just trying to talk to me, you were just macking on me over there. So it goes like that. So you being that guy that goes and talks to that girl, not only that girl looks good, okay, she doesn't understand how you're even getting the chance. And then here's the other part. I'll say this real quickly. Let me sneak it in. She doesn't even give you a time until she notices the time of the day, until she notices another woman giving you the time of the day. Yeah, it works like that. Yes, you talking to that girl that looks really pretty is going to make her look at you again and be like, did I miss something? Yeah, so just let that one soak in, but let me give you the other one, okay? Give this video a big thumbs up, you guys. So this other part, the last part, right? The worst part is that now she knows that you do have money. So let's say you happen to buy this girl something right here. This girl says, and I'm not saying do this. I'm not saying buy her no meal. I'm saying, okay, she gives you conversation. Maybe she gives you her number. You guys are chatting at least like 10 minutes. And then shit, if she wants an ice cream, a lollipop, give it, you know, buy $2, fellas. Like literally, like it's not gonna cost you much. Don't break the bank now, but you might have to spend a little something. Okay, so backtrack. That woman that turned you down, she's feeling like, oh, you gonna buy her a lollipop? I could have got a lollipop. Now, I'm kind of being a little sarcastic, you know. I know this might offend someone, but like, hey, I'm not saying you're value to a lollipop, but some girls think that they're value to a Mercedes-Benz, a Porsche, you know, type of thing, right? So does it sound so bad when we say she should get the lollipop? Nah, because she shouldn't really be getting the Benz at all. So backtrack so we can really finish this up. Fellas, you go ahead and get that girl the lollipop. Me being, you know, a little sarcastic, whatever, you actually maybe get her a drink. Sometimes some girls will be like, oh, that guy got money. But sometimes also you just having a nice car, that will like be a nice thing. Or she hears about you, hears your name later on, and you got something, then that'll change things. But just in that moment, if she notices, oh, those little things that I just mentioned, oh, well, dang, I should have maybe gave him a chance. And the worst part is that, like, they'll laugh about it as in, well, man, I messed this up. But truthfully, inside, they still feel like, wow, like, stupid. And I say as in, like, no matter how much you guys don't see the real, oh, well, I should have made a better decision, it's still happening. Because women still have to deal with the loneliness that they hate sometimes. Women still don't get that attention that really bothers them and they need more. Or, let me say it this, they still need more attention after getting so much already, right? Gotta feed the ego. So, let me end it like this. You get in the car that you have that's nice. Or, you know, you go buy her, like I said, a lollipop. Or better yet, a Starbucks drink. Or, you know, a smoothie, something she wants, right? Once you do that, you guys, and this is how we'll finish it so strong. You come back. And boom, you didn't make that other girl your girlfriend, whatever. Maybe you guys had a good time afterward. I don't know. Maybe you guys became real cool friends. I don't know. But you come back. Let's say it's a carnival or a club event. You come back, and what's happening? The girl that turned you down is coming close to you. The girl that turned you down is saying, oh, he's here, he's back. Now, I could keep going, but you get the vibe, right? now I want to talk to you. Now you're important to her. Yes. So it's going to be a choosy situation most times. It's going to be the best qualified guy is going to get the most time out of her. And unfortunately, it could take you, a long time. But the truth of it is that it's available for every guy. And I know that saying is actually somewhat true, that whole it's just your turn type of thing. It is, because realistically, if you fall off, or let's say you didn't have what she got with you or gave you the time of the day for, now she has the rotation. So Tyrone got to get called up now. You get me? So I'm going to leave it at that before I really get too extra. But you guys already know, please give this video a big thumbs up. Like this video and comment if you want the part 2s. And of course, other videos you want. And lastly, check your girl's website out. Got merch, consultations, and a whole bunch of stuff on there. Bye, y'all.